Good morning, old time tomorrow. Hope you guys enjoyed my show I made yesterday. I finally finished the Roger Moore James Bond. I'm on the Thomas Dalton one. I think I have like three more movies and I'm caught up in all the James Bond movies. Yeah. What are you on? I'm eating cheesecake. Is cheesecake your favorite dessert, Ivan? Yeah, cheesecake and apple crisp are my two favorite desserts, obviously, right? Cheesecake is amazing, especially with ice cream. Amazing, obviously. My comedy for my dessert, I'm gonna have cheesecake, man. I'm gonna have luxury cheesecake, apple crisp, white cake, chocolate cake, blueberry pie, apple pie. Looking at an amazing like menu right now. Actors getting spoiled, man. And the crewman right now. Yeah, yeah. Get paid today. I have to go to Dinty's, right? Take the bus. I mean, is really the greatest story ever told. Yes, it is. It's the greatest fantasy story ever told when you read it, right? As you guys read, right? You guys read a lot of scenes in my book. You guys get the picture. Yeah, your book is sick. Yeah, it's a sick book. That's irritating shit out of it. Yeah, it is. God's entertaining when you read it, right? Is your book raw even a little bit? Like when you read some, especially when you read volume three, you'll catch a little bit of rawness in some sections, but it's still a masterpiece. You're still hooked turning the page. Yeah, well, volume three was the most raw in terms of the flow of the dialogue, but like it kind of is my favorite because the scenes blew my mind away. It's so cinematic, but or you might like volume two better, but I mean, it just depends on the art hits you. But yeah, sorry. Yeah, yeah, that's what we just proud of you, Ivan. Of course, you just proud of me. I got her out of Hollywood, man. I did it. I found a little money from her. That's why she's proud of me, obviously. Reach it, right? She got duped, was I did not get duped. Yeah, Ivan did not get duped. He wrote that match as was his, and he found a way to make money from it. Yeah. It was reasonably have money, but she sold to the gatekeepers. So she has no power, no control over her career, over her money. Like it's the gatekeepers control that in Hollywood, right? So she's frustrated. Yeah, she knows she has the keys. You can make her easy billions, but because she holds the gate, she can't make her money. Obviously, so it's frustrating. Obviously, that's why she cries. She needs my help. Obviously, yeah, I need your help. I got duped, man. Like I'm trying my best to make money off my album, my movie. I can't make my money. Yeah, BJ, because they're currently doing your career. The gate gods are currently doing your career. You're fucked, man. You can't make your money. They're called the gods of the gate gods for a reason. If you sell out to them, you're fucked, man. You can't. Man, they want to guard on your career. You can't make your money. They're the gods of the money system of Egypt, man. You got duped, right? Yeah, you're fucked, obviously. Don't hate Egypt, you know. That's what she cries to me to get her out, obviously. She got duped. Obviously. Why is it mental health suicide? Well, because she loves me a lot and she wants to see the light. She needs to see hell. And she knows she got duped. She's desperate, man. She knows it's too late for her. That's why it's a desperation cry. Because she knows it's too late for her, obviously. She got duped by the gates. Whereas Ivan did not get duped. Ivan has the keys. He's the only one powerful enough to get me out because he's God and he has the keys. Yes, I'm the only one who can get her out because I have the keys to the kingdom. I don't have to sell the gatekeepers. And I'm God, don't forget that, right? Ivan's the only one powerful enough to save me because he's God, obviously. That's why she cries mental anguish to me. Because I'm her husband, I'm her baby, and she got duped by the gates, right? She wants me to get her out. Okay, maybe what you're saying, yeah. My birthday's in 7 days, guys. I'll be 34 years old. January 18th is my birthday. Turning 34. Yeah. Yeah. 6 years, guys, I'll be 40 years old, man. It's crazy, huh? Yeah, man, I'll be 40. All people on your Darcy will be 40. Late 30s, 40, pushing 40, early 40s. I remember these guys when they were kids, man. They're all like in their late 30s. Mid. When I was in grade 11, all the people who were in grade 7 at the time are now like 28, 29 years old now. And all the people who were like a year younger than me, my age, or a year or two older than me, they're all in their mid 30s, early 30s, man. It's crazy how time flies by, right? Everyone's all older now. And all you millennials, you guys know what I'm talking about. You guys remember the time when you guys were kids too, and now all you guys are like in your 50s, 60s, right? Yeah, you guys, sorry, not millennials, Gen Xers. All you Gen Xers know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah. You remember when these guys are all kids, and now they're all like in their 40s. Sorry, 50s, 60s. That's Gen Xers are like 50s, 60s right now. And all you baby boomers, even though it's a long time ago, you know what I'm talking about. You remember when all you guys were kids, and now all you guys are in your late 60s, your 70s, man. And silent era generation, even though it's a long time ago, you guys all remember when you guys were kids in the 40s and 50s, and now all you guys are like 80 in your late 70s, early 80s. It's crazy how time flies by. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Do you feel like you missed out in your life? Oh yeah, I feel like I missed out like in my life, honestly. 'Cause all the people I went to Darcy with, they got to live the life in their 20s, man. Like they went to clubs, they had all these parties, and they had girlfriends and flings, all that stuff. I never had any of that in my 20s or my teens. Whereas VJ did it all in their teens and their 20s. That's why I'm not gonna have that woman do me. There we go. You think you will get your girlfriend, Ivan? Yeah, I will. I'll get my girlfriend. Yeah. Even though I don't really care about like that stuff, right? Like, there's a part of me that does want to experience what VJ experienced, honestly. Yeah. I'm not going to listen to VJ when she gives me hell at night. I'm going to ignore her, obviously, because she doesn't listen to me either. There you go. I'm not going to have a woman be selfish. Respect is a what? Loyalty is a two-way street, VJ. If you want me to be loyal, you have to be loyal. You have to show the same respect and be loyal too. I can't. I'm not like these guys. Yeah, I'm not going to stop seeing shit either. That's how it works. I'm not going to have you do like that. There you go. Some sour. Yeah. But I'll be living life of VJ when I'm king. Except I'm living life of VJ in my 40s, obviously. Or perhaps 50s. I don't know. I might pay the fee when I'm 50, man. I remember in the Shake song, VJ's like, it doesn't matter if you're rich or 50. You know, since she said that. So maybe when I'm 50, I'll be king, honestly. I don't know. Will you still do the Xanus movie? Yeah, I can still do the movie. But John May and them are going to be older. That's the thing, though. I can still do the movie, honestly. Yeah. Like John May are going to be in their 50s, playing 30-year-old people. They're a bit old for the role. That's the thing, though. Yeah, but I should be paying the fee in like 6 years, guys. Be paying the fee, obviously. 2030, 2032, 31, around that, we paying the fee. Ivan's journey becoming king, right? And you guys know what choice I'm going to make. I'm not selling. I'm not sharing my glory justice. I choose the other choice. I'm not going to have you guys do like that, man. No way. Yeah. All you're thinking about is escaping. Oh, yeah. Once I find out how wicked the gatekeepers are, and dirty they are, and evil they are, all I'm thinking about is just getting it over with and running away with Victoria Justice because it's hell from where. Yeah. Yeah. Ivan's a good innocent man. He's not interested in having sex with all these women, but we have to turn him into a porn star because we want to see him fuck women. We're selfish, obviously. We want me to pay. We want to cause mess in Mickey's life too. Yeah. Ivan's not interested in sex right now, but once we turn him into a man whore and he fucks like thousands of women, he'll have his sexual urges and he'll mess up like VJ did. Yeah, obviously. Yeah, you guys set the whole thing up for me to mess up too, obviously. Yeah. The only way we can get IME to mess up, we have to have an innumerable amount of men and women go after them. And they're porn stars and they have sexual urges and that's how they mess up, obviously. It has to be an innumerable amount of men and women, obviously. And that's how they mess up, obviously. You guys said only have to be messed up, I'm not stupid. That's why I'm piecing out once I pay the fee. Yeah. And we just run away with me, obviously, once I pay the fee. You know, Ivan just takes his money, runs away with VJ. Yes, I do. I take my money and I run away with VJ once I pay the fee. Obviously, after I pay the fee, I run away with VJ. Yeah. I was glad you have your book, by the way, Ivan. I made $18 billion. You made $18 billion off your book? Oh my gosh. She's like, holy shit, I think you want a lot of that money. I know. I made my billions off my book. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you don't think you're going to make your 50, 60, 70, 80 billion off your book? The only way I will is if the foreign people buy my book, obviously. But I mean, it doesn't make sense for them to buy it. They don't understand my book, so why would they buy it? But if they do buy it, yeah, I will make like something crazy like 50, 60, 70, 80 billion off the book. If like 5 billion people around the world buy my book, or around 4 billion people, I'll make my 50, 40, 60, 70 billion off the book. Something crazy. If the foreign people buy it. But if it's just the English people, it's probably, I'll peak at maybe 30 billion I make off the book. 15 to 30 billion dollars I make. 25, 23 billion, or 20 billion, 18 billion I make off the book. I was like, be shocked. You made 18 billion dollars off your book. I was like, yeah, she's like, holy shit, you want all of that money? I know. Are you going to share that with me, sweetie? I guess I will be here. Relax, calm down. I'm going to share the money with you. Chill. I'm sorry. You greedy woman. Yeah. He's a greedy chick, obviously. Uh, yeah. So, Sarah? Yeah. So, why you'll still make the Zane's movie if you're like 51 year king? Yeah, I could still make it. The only thing is that these guys are a lot older, obviously. Like Don Cheadle will be like in his late 70s now. John Megan are in their 50s. I mean, they're a bit older for the role. I can still make the movie, but like it could ruin the movie if you have these guys be like they look middle aged. Like they're supposed to be like in their early 30s and they're like 50. Like the movie might not work as well. So I might have to just recast, choose a different cast, obviously. Or I can just do a different movie and I can just put Zane's on hold and I'll make it later. But when technology is better, I'll make it later. But I mean, I should be paid in fees soon, guys, in like 5, 6 years because my book is done. I just gotta get it proofread, save my money, get it proofread, and once I do that, I can what? I can make them my book's ready to be on movie, obviously. I'm sorry. Jeez, man. Smokes. Makes me cough. Yeah. 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 Oh, your book is sick. My book's a masterpiece, man. It's a sick book. Yeah. The greatest story ever told. My book, Xanus. Yeah. All right, man. You got some balls. You think it's better than Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings, and Harry Potter? Well, you guys read snippets of my book, and you guys read Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter and Game of Thrones. And be honest, when you when you read the books, which book stands out more? Your book, I mean, yeah, my book's more entertaining when you read it. Yeah, it's a masterpiece. It's number one. As my stepmother told me, right? My book's number one, obviously. My stepmother told me my book's number one. God, your book's number one. Hollywood would love this and be all over your story, Ivan. That's what she told me. She's like, Hollywood would love this, Ivan. They'd be all over your story. That's what she told me. They'd be a bidding war on Hollywood over my brand. Yeah, if I sold out, all the Hollywood companies would bid over my brand. Yeah, I want to own that and turn that into a movie, make a game, and sell all the merch. This is billions of dollars. It's a huge brand. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Hollywood would pay billions for my brand. You know how they paid $4 billion for George Lucas Star Wars? For my brand, they would pay billions for it. Maybe $1.5 billion, $2 billion for it to get the rights because they know the brand would do billions for that. Greatest story ever told. Even if I wasn't going to lead the movie would probably end up beating Avengers, Endgame, and Titanic and Avatar. Probably do $3 billion in the box office. The greatest story ever told. And the game would be very popular too, billions, and the merchandise would make them billions too. And make the Hollow company so much money. But the brand's mine, and those billions are going to me. I'm not going to have those guys take my money, obviously. The Xanus brand's mine. I'm not going to have all the companies do me. I'm sorry. Yeah, the Xanus brand's mine. Give me a second, guys. I'm just get my coffee. Back in a sec. Talk for 40 minutes. That's good enough, right? Alright, guys. Once I get my coffee, give me a sec, guys. I have to use the bathroom. I had to make my coffee and I had to use the bathroom. You guys waited a good, like, I don't know, 6-7 minutes. Sorry about that. Yeah. Oh, did your stepmother tell you that Xanus #1? Yeah, she did, guys. I'm not lying. 2022, I remember. They sat me upstairs. My stepmother told me, oh, Ivan, that book you wrote #1. And Hollywood would love this. They'd be all over this, Ivan. All over this story. That's what she told me. And she was smiling actually. She was salivating over my brand when she said it too. Hollywood would love this, Ivan. They'd be all over this, Ivan. She was salivating over my brand. Yeah, the gatekeepers are salivating over my brand because they know it's a I wrote a masterpiece. It's a brand with billions, man. It's bigger than even George Lucas' Star Wars, man. Worth more than George Lucas' Star Wars. Because I wrote it, right? I'm the son of God, right? Yeah. It's a masterpiece, man. That's why looking at the greatest movie shows ever made. Yeah. Looking at the greatest movie shows ever made, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, Ivan, I can't picture you being that good of a writer. Are you bluffing? Did you really write that, Ivan? That's guys, I'm not lying. What I showed you guys, I wrote that on my own, no help. I wrote it. You know, Ivan, you don't look like the kind of guy who's a great like storyteller, Ivan. I know, but like I'm not lying, guys. What I showed you, I wrote, man. I wrote it. Did you have a tough time writing Xan's Ivan? No, not really. Some sections, yeah, I had a little bit of writing spot, but I did not have a tough time writing. I wrote Xan's with these guys. I'm not lying. What I showed you, I wrote with these. Because I'm a creative genius, obviously. They're unique. What I showed, I wrote that with these too. Yeah, if you are a gifted storyteller, even your Their Unique story is amazing. Yeah, Their Unique is amazing. It's not Xanus, but it's amazing too. Graduated at Paddington High, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Ivan, like they jump on, it's like a movie, Ivan. Yeah, I know how to control my mind and keep going. You know, Ivan, how do you do that? How do you make the characters jump out on the page in our heads like a movie, Ivan? How do you do that? It's my father doing the magic, obviously. That's the only answer I can give you, right? My father's doing the magic as I write, obviously, when I write, obviously. That's the best answer I can give you. That's why people's Ivan, this is better than the rings. Nobody's better than the rings, I'm saying. Yeah. If you choose Peter, Peter will tell you it'll be better than all the rings. Yeah, he will. Yeah, I read your book, man. If you turn this into a movie, you're looking at a better movie trilogy than My Lord of the Rings, Ivan. Yeah, people will tell me that. You're looking at a masterpiece on the greatest story ever told. Yeah, the greatest story ever told. And if we add stuff to make it more interesting, like the trial tactic is, you're looking at a masterpiece, Ivan. I know, Peter, you're looking at a masterpiece. Yeah. Yeah. You're successful now. You're a successful author. Yes, I am a successful author. Yeah. There's nothing better than knowing you wrote a masterpiece. The world loves your book. It's the greatest fantasy story ever told, and you made like your billions off it. Like your hard work paid off. Like that's your hard-earned money. Xanus is my hard-earned money, man. Yeah. I poured my blood, sweat, and tears into the book. That's why I'm not writing everything because it's so stressing, man. Writing a book, man. It's a lot of work, man. Yeah. There any I might finish when I'm king, but for now I'm not gonna write it. Because I don't want to go through that stress again like I did through Xanus, right? Ryan Zane's took me for like 8 years to finish, man. It's a lot of work, man. 200,000 word novel. And my hard earned money work paid off, obviously. Yeah. That's why the gates are pissed off, because they know those billions are mine, obviously. Yeah. The billions off the Xanus book is Ivan's. It's not ours. And they don't want me being that rich with BJ. That's why they're pissed off, obviously. They haven't envy, obviously. Yeah, I mean, I can't stand the fact of you being a living out life with BJ's model where we are. It pisses me off. I'm envious, Ivan. I want you two to be under us. And you make like your 5 million for your movie. Yeah, they want to do me, BJ, obviously. You know, those are crazy people. Yeah. Well, we could tell you Zane's is the greatest novel she ever read. Yes, she will. Yeah, Ivan, that's the greatest novel I ever read in my life, man. Like, your book is so special, it's unique, it's a fucking amazing story, Ivan. Yeah, if you turn this into a movie, looking at a movie trilogy better than Lord of the Rings, Ivan, I know, BJ. How much copies did you sell, Ivan? You know what I'm saying? I sold like 900 million copies. You sold 900 million copies. I'm like, yeah, she's like, holy shit, you beat J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter. I know how much money you made off your book, by the way. I made $1,800. You made $1,800 off your book. I remember, yeah, she's like, holy shit, Ivan, you won a lot of that money. I know. We start that film studio with that money. Do our dream album and live the life in our personal life, I know. You gonna share that with me, sweetie? I'm like, yes, we should. Well, calm down, relax. Yeah. I'm sorry. So J.K. Rowling will feel like shit. Yeah, she will, because my Xanus book beat her Harry Potter in copies sold. Xanus is now number one. Harry Potter is number two. I beat out the copies sold for Harry Potter. Obviously, at the same time, I made my billions on my book, and I'm not traditionally published. I own the brand, whereas J.K. Rowling doesn't own the Harry Potter brand. No, her the publishing houses own it. She's just a puppet, right? Because she's traditionally published, obviously, J.K. Rowling, and my book is better than Harry Potter. Even though Harry Potter may have richer world building with the spells and everything, all that stuff, the story is not as good as Xanus, obviously. Xanus is a better story than Harry Potter. It's a better story than Harry Potter, yeah. Better story than Lord of the Rings, man. And Game of Thrones, yeah. Better than all those books. Don't hate me, guys. I'm saying, yeah. It's a masterpiece, man. Yeah, man. I get paid today. Why don't we pick up a check? I'll pick up my check in the evening, around maybe 3, 4. I'll pick up my check at Ditties. I'll bust it Ditties and pick up my check, obviously. Uh, I'll get 240s and a pack of smokes. Yeah. Ivan, your book won't win any awards. No, I didn't sell to the gates, man. So my book won't win any awards. But if I did sell out, my book would be winning all the awards. Obviously. But I'm not selling. My book will be self-published. I'm not traditionally publishing. I'm self-publishing. Say this. As for me to control my book, I have to self-publish. Traditional publishing, you don't control your book. You lose the controlling writing your fantasy novel. Duh. They take all your money and give you the peanuts for traditional publishing, right? Or self-publishing is like your own business. Like you own the brand. Yeah. I get 80% of sales for print, 90% of sales for ebook. For Lulu, man. Whereas if you traditionally publish out, you'll be lucky to get like 0.5% of the money. The gate's gonna give you like 0.4% of the money, and you make like your $30 million off the book, Ivan, if you sell. They're gonna dupe you, man. Ivan, you happy you make $30 million off the book? I'm like, whoa, where's the rest of the money? Ivan, what do you mean? Like, $30 million is a lot of money. Yeah, they dupe me, man. They're gonna dupe you, Ivan. That's why I came with the keys. Yeah. Yeah. Well, behind the scenes, all the book critics will be raving about my book, man. Something crazy. Oh my god, that's the greatest story ever told, the greatest fantasy novel written, entertainment of a lifetime. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Literary cinema, all these raving reviews, man. It's crazy. Yeah, the whole world be going crazy with my book. Did you read that book, man? Holy shit, man. That's the greatest fantasy novel I've ever read in my life, man. Man, Ivan takes the crown, man. He's the king of fantasy, man. Like, this was better than J.R.R. Tolkien's Lord of the Rings and George R. R. Martin's Game of Thrones and J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter. Because J.K. Rowling is pretty much the queen of fantasy, right? She's pretty much the queen of fantasy, J.K. Rowling. Because the Harry Potter series is so popular. Sold 600 million copies to this day since inception. So, sorry. My book will beat that. Will sell 800, 900, a billion plus copies around there. It's going to beat out Harry Potter, my book. Yeah. Yeah. My book is so good that a lot of fans are going to ask me, Ivan, are you going to write any more books? I'm like, I might write one more. They're unique, I might write it. I might write They're Unique. Finish that. But that's it, man. After They're Unique, if I do write They're Unique, after that I'm not writing any more books, obviously. But They're Unique I might finish. Obviously. Yeah. 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 Your book is sick, man. I know, John. My book is sick, I'm saying. My book is sick. My book is sick, obviously. Yeah, man, it's a sick book. Yeah. Alright, you got some balls to say it'll be a public embarrassment in the industry. Oh, it will be. When I release Xanus, it will be a public embarrassment in the industry, obviously. It'll be an embarrassment in the book publishing industry. As you guys read, right? Because when you read my book, you get a different feeling than when you read these other books. These other books feel regular and normal. They're masterpieces, but they feel regular and normal. Ivan's books are masterpieces, but it feels special and unique. Whereby the characters jump on a page like a movie and it's so entertaining and you're just hooked for hours turning the page. No author kept the reader hooked the way Ivan did. Ivan kept me consistently hooked from the beginning of the book to the end. These books don't do that. These books have hook moments, but they don't have consistent hooks like Xanus. That's why it's a public embarrassment. And the story is so powerful. It's so deep and powerful, and it'll finally hit all the readers' mind. Yeah, no fantasy author can top this story. You can't beat this story. You can't beat that. Too entertaining, too cinematic, and the story is so powerful. You can't beat that story, obviously. It's too good of a story, obviously, right? It'll be an embarrassment in the book publishing industry. It will be. Whereby all these authors are going to look like shit, obviously. It's also an embarrassment in the entertainment industry in Hollywood. As the Xanus story is better than all these Hollywood movie stories, obviously. Yeah, holy shit, Ivan wrote this book, man. That's a masterpiece, man. Like, that's better than all our IPs. This is a better story than all our IPs. Yeah, it's a better story than all the IPs in Hollywood. Yeah, even Dune 2, obviously, and The Dark Knight, it's a better story than all those stories, man. It's a masterpiece in this. Better than Lord of the Rings and Star Wars. Yeah. That's for Oscar Isaac, Adam Driver, and Daisy Ridley. Like, man, John, like, you're fucking lucky, man. You get to be part of that amazing story. That masterpiece, man. And we did that shitty Star Wars sequels mess. Yeah. They might tell John Mega that. We did that sequel mess. Upset. Yeah. Man, John, you're lucky, man. You get to be part of that amazing story. Yeah, he's lucky, John. John Baker, right? He'll be part of that amazing story. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I think VJ will buy the print. No, she won't. VJ will most likely read the ebook. Yeah, I bought your ebook. I read your ebook Ivan on my laptop. That's what she'll tell me. Yeah, because VJ doesn't feel like waiting 3 weeks for the print to arrive in the mail. She wants to read it right away. Victoria Justice will guaranteed buy the ebook. Yeah, Ivan, I purchased your ebook, and she purchases the ebook and she reads the book in like 2-3 days. Ivan, I read your whole book in like 2 days, Ivan. I was hooked reading it. That's a fucking masterpiece, Ivan. You wrote that? I'm like, yeah. She's like, holy shit. That's the greatest story ever told, Ivan. I know. And you made your billions off that. You're successful now, Ivan. Yeah, I'm a successful author, obviously. Yeah. Yeah. And Brian Durfee will binge the whole thing. Will binge read the book in like 8 hours. 800-page book. He binges the whole thing in 8 hours. Because he's a fast reader, right? He said he reads like about 100 pages an hour. My book, he'll binge read in like 8 hours. He'll binge the whole thing. He's like, holy shit, man. Ivan wrote that, man. That's the greatest fantasy novel I've read in my life, man. That's better than all these fantasy books I've read, yeah. It's better than Game of Thrones, Miles, The Will of Time, Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, man. Better than all those books, man. Yeah, man. You know, Ivan's my favorite author, and like, his book is special and unique. Whereas all these books I read, they're all normal and regular, obviously. I get a different feeling. Yeah, you get a different feeling when you read those books compared to my book, obviously. My book is special unique. These books are all normal and regular. They're masterpieces, but they're normal and regular, obviously. That's how they feel. Whereas my book feels unique and special when you read it. It's so entertaining. The character on me is like a movie. It's a masterpiece. It is. Yeah. All the agents in the book publishing industry, the CEOs, the authors in the book publishing industry are gonna feel like shit when I release my book, obviously. Yeah, like I even wrote that with no help, and all us authors have the best editors in the business polish up our manuscripts, and yet our book is not even as good as Ivan's book. How the fuck did Ivan pull it up? How do you write a story like that, man? And I'm like, yeah, guys, it's my father. I have a heavenly gift that you guys don't have, obviously. That's the only answer I can give you, right? That's why Xanus Book, the greatest ever told and the greatest movie children made. It was, guys, here's what you guys always show. Zara was saying, peace. Hope you guys always the show about my Xanus Book. Peace out, guys. On him, so.